Hello, I'm Van Breen, and welcome to The Point of View, where we talk about emerging media issues that are impacting the marketing and communications landscape. Today's topic is social media monitoring. Social media is a burgeoning area of interest in the emerging media space, and monitoring that social media activity is incredibly important. Today I'm joined by Chris Ramsey from Radian6. How you doing, Chris?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm very, very well.
Good.
We've seen a lot of stuff happening in the social media monitoring space where people are looking at, or clients are interested in finding out what people are saying, what people are videoing, what people are writing about their brands online. When you look at that space, when you look at where Radian6 fits in that space, how would you describe that whole ecosystem looking like today?
Well, the whole ecosystem really looks like, you have the free search engines online that let you do some fairly casual searching and feed them into RSS readers. You have some services from agencies that provide an analysis service. Where Radian6 really fits in is in a set of tools designed specifically for the agency, or I guess the expert in PR, whether it's agency or corporate, to really go out for a brand and find out what's being said about it, where are the most active and relevant conversations about that brand, and where are the influencers online, whether it's a blogger or a YouTube user or a Flickr user, where are those influencers so that we can go out and actually engage with them and take our brand out online.
Right. That area of influence is really critical. How do you see that as far as targeting key influencers, or is it a broader range of looking at the influence space?
It's really looking at, from the purposes of how do you go out and learn about your brand and engage and take your brand online. It's where do you need to be, right? And there's been a lot of talk about, top bloggers, like top 100 bloggers and things like that. But it really has to get more focused than that. So from a top-down view, it's who are the top influencers online about your brand, whether it's bloggers or YouTube users or whoever. But then from a bottoms-up or more of a long-tail approach, you also have to look at where are the conversations taking place about your brand, because they are highly influential as well. Whether one of the top 100 influencers is there or not, if there's a blog post or a YouTube video with 1,000 comments on it, you got to be there. You have to know what's being said about your brand. You got to jump in and be part of that conversation.
Yeah, so it's the top 100, but it's also the grassroots.
Absolutely,
for sure.
Absolutely.
So clients are starting to use these tools. They've been perhaps using them maybe for, I don't know, the last year, 18 months. How do you see the evolution of usage extending forward?
Oh, sure. Well, if you look at how they're using them today, it's everything from doing an initial brand audit to understand where is their brand online, what's being said about it, to crisis management, to these online engagement strategies. So it's critical in those areas. Moving forward, really think it's going to develop along probably three main areas. The first is kind of going down market in terms of the need. So right now it's large corporations, it's mid-sized companies. The flower shop on the corner is going to need this next year if they haven't already realized it already. The second is really going global. So the need is there globally. People in Japan have just as much of a need for this as people in North America and Germany. The tools aren't quite there yet in terms of being global, so that's something that we're really focusing on. And you may have read that in the release about Weber, which is we're in a global rollout, not just North America, not just the UK. It's global. And then the third area that really think it's going to expand on is the new emerging classes of social media, right? So last year it was blogs, then it was YouTube, now it's Facebook and Twitter. What's it going to be next year? Well, whatever it is, you got to be there knowing what's being said about your brand, ready to jump in and be part of that conversation.
So it's the global, it's the local, and it's the new.
It's the what next. Yeah.
And I think the beauty of your interface has been, and at least my joy of it has been that it's a very flexible interface, and you actually can build widgets and add new stuff in it. So I'm imagining you guys
Absolutely.
are building the global, the local, and the new.
Hey, we're all over it.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming and talking about what's happening in the social media monitoring space. I'm Van Breen. This is The Point of View. I've been joined today by Chris Ramsey of Radian6, and we've been talking about social media monitoring. Thanks for listening.